Okay, hello everybody. I have another, this time jumbo unboxing video to unbox in front of you. I just got a couple packages in actually from Limited Run Games. Now admittedly, they did come in a little while ago, not like yesterday or anything like that, but I just figured I'd just unbox them, show you all what they're about. Limited Run Games has a bit of a reputation for taking forever to bring you certain things. Sometimes games come out pretty quickly and you're like, oh great, I ordered that not long ago and that's fine. A very typical pre-order window, that kind of thing. But when it comes to if they're releasing something for a retro console, for an older console, it takes longer. Now, I have a few games here. Now I got Glay Lancer and Battletoads Double Dragon for the Super Nintendo. They're very glossy right now. These have the plastic on the front, so we'll take a closer look at those later. Now those were for Retrobit. They actually tend to be a little more prompt with Retrobit stuff, and they basically specialize in re-releasing certain games, ones that perhaps did not get a proper release or are a little more rare from back in the day. Certain ones that were released only in Japan or Europe or something like that and never got a proper North American release. I can't remember, I think Gleylancer may have been one of those where it was only released in Japan. Limited Run also releases games for older platforms themselves, so it's not through Retrobit. And the big case of that today is Worms Armageddon. This is a game that did have, that they got a proper Nintendo 64 release. But we just wanted to get the whole complete package, and I thought it looked like a pretty cool deal. But when they do things on their own like this is what takes a long time to get here. So if they're making something for a more modern console, they do Xbox and PlayStation. Those ones come a little faster. Those are like the fastest ones if you get a modern console on a disc. For Switch, it takes a little longer than that. For old consoles, well, let me tell you, this is probably the longest wait I have ever had. Here, let's do one for the thumbnail. The bigger the expression, the more people want to click. They're like, why would that guy open his mouth that wide? Well, I'll tell you why. I ordered Worms Armageddon on November 6th, 2021. So it's actually, wow, I'm shooting this on November 7th, 2023. Now, again, I got this a few weeks ago in the mail. So it didn't exactly take 2 years to get to me. But it was close. But it was close to 2 years. And that is definitely the longest I've ever waited for any game from Limited Run. That would be hard to beat. I gotta say, maybe they were just having manufacturing problems with the Nintendo 64 cartridges, because I'm very sure it didn't take that long for my Dragon View that I got. In fact, you know what? Let's take a look. So with Dragon View, which I got from Limited Run, this is a very similar situation, released through Limited Run, but this one was for Super Nintendo, and that was from May 2022. And that came in before the Worms game. So it is something about it being a Nintendo 64 game. So I wonder how many more Nintendo 64 games they're going to release if that's the case. I don't know. I wonder how many people ordered Worms Armageddon and died before it got to them. I mean, statistically, there's going to be somebody, right? It's a little dark, but So conversely, Double Dragon, Battletoads, and Glay Lancer. These didn't take nearly as long. I ordered them in December 2022, so only just under a year. So, I have mixed feelings about Limited Run. I know a lot of people have problems with them, and this is one of the problems that people have, is that it takes so long for certain things to get to you. But actually, sometimes I find that aspect kind of fun about it, is that one day a package is going to be sent out, and it was going to land on your doorstep, and you open it up and you're like, oh wow, I just got Worms Armageddon. And you just weren't expecting it, and you get a game to play when in that moment you may not have the budget to go out and buy a game. I don't know, it's just, I find the surprise factor a little bit fun. And most of the time, you know, I like what I get from them. In fact, anything, I like too many of their games, and so I've had to really scale back recently on what I buy from them because I just can't afford to get everything I want to get. But lately, they've been sending these little cards that say, "Hey, sorry it took so long. Here's 5% off your next order." So I got a little stack of those. I mean, being on a limited run, just saying, if you wanted me to really forgive you, 10% would be even better. So yeah, again, I don't have an issue with limited run games. If the way that they're releasing things bothers you, then don't buy from them. But I honestly, it doesn't bug me. The only time that it really was a problem was when I moved, and certain games I could change if the game was too far into production, I couldn't change my address. And then I had to go back to my old place and pick up the packages from there. But most of the time, if you're moving, just change the address as soon as you can, and then you should get everything that you need. Well, now let's just open them up, have a look at what's inside, and enjoy the splendor of our purchase from yesteryear. Cool. All right, let's start with our main offender, Worms Armageddon. Meow. All right, so as with all limited run games that you get through their website, this one comes with a collector's card. Tick, tick, boom. Cool. Of course, there's an instruction booklet. Always a winner. Yeah, we love our instruction booklets here on Moving Pictures. This one's pretty basic. I do wonder how these compare to the original instructions. I guess I could probably find those scans of those somewhere on the internet. If you know where, let me know. But a little short on graphics in here, but you know, that's okay. It's still a good full color instruction booklet, so you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? And this is interesting. It's Worm Pink. Worm, the cartridge is very pink. Most perfect color in my hands, actually. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Worms Armageddon. There we go. Cool beans. Moving on. So Battletoads and Double Dragon for the Super Nintendo. Now you might be like, wait, Doug, didn't you already unbox one of these? And the answer is kinda. I unboxed the original Nintendo version. This is the Super Nintendo version. Now I learned, from that one that you have to open it like this. I think I got them both to hopefully maybe do a comparison video of the two of them. I really like the presentation here. This little extra layer. What does it say? A Bobo not like intruders. I'm gonna beat you up. Okay, well, fair enough. I think this guy must be a Bobo right here. And well, actually, this is a really nice kind of shiny green cartridge. Holy cow, that's great. That's awesome. Not translucent like the other one. Oh, it's rare. There you go. But still, very cool. See, even the inside of the box is great. See, unfortunately, that's the downside with limited run games releases versus Retrobits. Retrobit, they just knock it out of the park every time. Limited run, they do a good job, but they do about as good a job as if you just bought the original game in the store. But Retrobit makes things extra classy for the collectors, right? Instruction manual, although actually I will say I like the Worms Armageddon, the feel of the instruction manual better. This one is a little flimsier. It's a nice embossed, and it has more graphics and stuff like that, which I really like, but it's a little flimsier in quality, and I really like that good quality paper that the Worms Armageddon one had. So, interesting little notes. I mean, regardless, we love instruction manuals here at Moving Pictures, so we win regardless. Okay, let's space it out like so. Yeah, beautiful, magnifico, cool. And Glay Lancer. Now I think it was, my understanding is it was supposed to be called Glay Lancer, and just because of the translation error, it became Glay Lancer. Which I don't know why did you double down on it? Why did you double down on it? That's what I gotta ask. This one's for the Sega Genesis, by the way. I may have forgot to mention that. Ooh, a certificate of authenticity. Looks like I got 1,518 out of 5,000. Cool. Just like when they changed the name of Thunder Force 4 to Lightning Force, and there was lightning, not lightning. And then every release after that, they stuck to their guns and insisted that it was called Lightning Force. Why not just correct the mistake? Show a little humility. Here's the instruction manual. So Gleylancer is kind of like that. Is instead of Glay Lancer, it's Glay Lancer. Does it really matter? No, the game is still fun. At least I think. I mean, reviews have been good. Oh, you get Japanese and American. So if you speak both languages, you can read the instructions twice, if that's something you want to do. I don't know. And I do love this beautiful orangey red translucent cartridge. You can see a little bit of extra detail in the actual, like past the outer cartridge. There's these kids here. What do you got on about, kids? We're here to fly in space. Nice. Good choice, kids. Good for you. And I think that this actually has a second cover art. So let's take a look. See, right, it comes with the Japanese cover art, although the back details are in English. So, you know, they do acknowledge that that's the region I live in. Oh yeah, and so there's the Gleylancer English side. Actually, that's interesting. I think I prefer this cover art better than this one, which is normally not the case. I actually often find the Japanese cover art to be superior, but I'm gonna stick with the English one actually. Okay, so yeah, and actually what's nice about that as well is the inside gets this cover art. I can still enjoy the Japanese cover art on the outside sleeve like so. So there we go. That is the Gleylancer package. I think this is the best package of the three, personally. Although that Battletoads and Double Dragon is not too far behind. That was pretty good looking. And I do love the audacity of a fleshy pink cartridge for Worms Armageddon. So all in all, it's a great package. Yes, it took a long time to get to me, but you know what? I probably wouldn't have gotten around to playing them yet anyway because I have so many games. So I still feel like I came out on top. So anyways, that is all, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy playing your video games, and let me know if you've tried any of these in the comments down below. Have a good one.